Hi everyone, my name is Nate and I work at mbark. mbark is a low-code tool that helps you add server-driven UI to your mobile app. Today I wanted to show you how easy it is to add our framework to an iOS project. The first step is to go to mbark.co and sign up for an account. After you've signed up, you'll be given access to Screen Studio. Here you can design, create, and manage the screens that will show up in your application. As part of the sign-up process, you'll be given an API key and a partner ID. Keep these handy as you'll refer to them soon. Let's open up Xcode. Here you see we've added the SDK as a package dependency using Swift Package Manager. You can also use CocoaPods or manually embed the framework into your iOS project. We've also added a property list file called mbark-info. This plist file has two rows, an API key and a remote config ID. The API key will be the API key you got at signup, and the remote config ID will be your partner ID. Let's open up our app delegate. Here you see we've imported the mbark SDK, and we can initialize it by calling mbark.initializeSDK. Now, if you'd rather not use a plist file to contain your keys, you can manually add them here as well by calling mbark initialize SDK and passing in the remote config ID and the API key you got at signup. Let's launch a screen. To do this, we'll go to viewcontroller.swift. Here you see we have an IB action tied to a button called Launch Mbark Flow. We also have a starting view ID. This tells the SDK which view controller to load up first. You'll notice inside Launch Mbark Flow, we call mbark.trackFlowStart. This allows us to track analytic events on our user flow, so we can later analyze what works and what doesn't, and that will help us make decisions as to how to best manage the screens we create in Screen Studio. Our next step is to create a user flow. We do this by calling mbark.userFlow and passing in the starting view ID. In our case, it's screen-000. Now, if we are unable to access the SDK or the backing platform, we can always end our analytics tracking here and return. Otherwise, if we've successfully connected, we can set up our user flow like any other UI view controller. In this case, we'll set the modal presentation style to full screen, and then we'll present it. In just a few steps, we've attached our app to the mbark platform. Let's launch it and see how it works. So here we have our root view controller. We tap the Launch Onboarding button, and we have a remotely configured server-driven UI presented to the user. And that's it. Please keep your eyes out for future videos that show more of the features of the mbark platform.